Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Rathko G here, bringing you a brand new figure review of, well, not necessarily brand new. Pretty much I had them for a while. Today we have the YMSF Showa series Ebirah, made in Japan. Now, got this figure on eBay for about $85. It's kind of stupid if you ask me, but can't wait for SH Monster Arts because, so like I said in my many videos, they are going to be my main source. Because I just practically gave up on Bandai. I prefer SH Monster Arts because of their articulation and how much more realistic they look. But anyway, let's start digging into this figure. Starting out with Ebirah sculpt, we have a pinkish red like detail on his face. So we have a nice little brownish shades on his antenna area. Well, for his small antennas, while for his large antennas, he has the brownish detail here and here. Other than that, he has a nice pinkish red color. They have like a little tannish gray on his claws. And for his other open claws, he has one closed, one open, of course. His legs are very odd shaped, bent in, bent out. We have a tan detail on his mouth. Look at his mouth. What does that look like to you guys? What does that like to you? And the tan detail goes from his mouth all the way down his chest and his stomach to the back of his tail. You can see the little Bandai symbol right there. And to the bottom of his tail also has small fade on the top of his tail right here and all the way running up all of his back. Nice spikes on the top of it, on top of his head, and then running down his back, and it stops where his torso meets his tail. Well, what do I think of this figure so far? Well, it's a good attempt at the Showa Ebirah. There's no other Ebirah figure available until SH Monster Arts releases their version, which I can't freaking wait, because as I said in many videos, SH Monster Arts will be my main source of figures. I just prefer them because they're much more movie accurate looking, but sometimes they do screw up with the detail a bit, and sometimes they make the figures not sized right. They made Goji too big for Biollante, therefore I have to use the Godzilla SH Monster Arts Heisei era to go up against Biollante. But I hope they might redo it or something. But enough of that, let's go ahead and get into the articulation of this figure. For articulation, Ebirah has a very limited articulation. His arms can rotate 360 degrees. Even his tail can rotate, I'd say, about 360 degrees. No, it's more, well, not 360 degrees, my mistake. There's a resistance right here, and I've seen this in many other figures. If I fucking turn anymore, it'll pop, like what happened to Rodan's head I did one time. I thought I could go 360, but it popped. Might as well do it before I even record anyway. Now down to what I hope SH Monster Arts will do with the Ebirah figure. I really hope that it will be properly sized, have a proper paint job and sculpt and everything, pretty much very movie accurate. I hope like every figure they make, I really expect SH Monster Arts to pour their freaking heart into it, you know. Like I said, I'm just gonna hope they do their freaking best, and I hope they don't let me down. But they haven't really let me down big. I know the thing I really watch out for my Godzilla figures is the freaking derp eyes. I mean, come on. Alright guys, let's get started with this size comparison. Alright buddy, it's size comparison time. Now since Ebirah obviously appeared in Godzilla vs. Sea Monster during the Showa era, I decided what's best to compare him to the Bandai creation Rainbow Mothra and the 1968 Bandai Japan Godzilla figure. Now looking at this from a very movie accurate view, it does seem rather size accurate, even though I do not possess the Godzilla figure used in Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. This is close enough, but I still await SH Monster Arts' take, especially on the Showa era Mothra, and how I can't really find a Showa era Mothra at all, because like I know there's like a There's this one brand that's kind of like similar to SH Monster Arts, but I don't know, it doesn't look good to me. I'll wait for SH Monster Arts, or maybe Bandai might take on the role of it. But this is Wrathful G, guys, and I'm out. See you guys next week.